Hello everyone, welcome to your November 2016 love readings. If you enjoy love readings, make sure to watch my general love readings posted every Wednesday. Also join me on Facebook. I pull 3 tarot cards every day along with a card from the Romance Angels and 1 card from the Archangel Raphael deck for a health message. If you would like a personal reading, I will leave a link down below. Now enjoy the readings. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your love reading for November 2016. This month we are working with 2 decks again, so let's go ahead and begin. This is going to be for confirmation, so we will get back to this in a minute. But first, let's get 9 cards from this deck. And this is a love reading for the sign of Aquarius for November 2016. The first card that you have is the Hierophant. The Fool. Ten of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Seven of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. King of Swords. Ace of Swords. Ace of Cups. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck is going to represent the main energy around your love life for November, and you have Judgment. So Judgment is basically a new beginning. It's a second chance to be happy. It's a second chance at a relationship. It also represents kind of rising from the ashes. Maybe those of you who are single might be deciding that you have mourned your past relationship long enough and you're ready to move on. It's a card of happiness and having a second chance. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. We'll take it 1 card at a time. You have the Hierophant as the first card. So this is a very spiritual card. This can represent spirituality, and I definitely get the message that for some of you, like, you need to turn to spirit for the month of November. There's something kind of going on right here, you know, with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands. I feel like you might be conflicted in your relationships. There could be arguments that come up. You could be torn regarding a decision. This could be, the Hierophant does represent spirituality. And I feel like this could be your angels and your guides around you, but this is also kind of looking for that place where you belong. This is kind of a kindred spirit around you. So for some of you, those who are already in a relationship, it could be that you are turning to spirit to help you with your relationship, with your marriage, which I see right here. For those who are single, you're just feeling that call, like, you know, like somebody's calling you, a soulmate, a kindred spirit, your second chance to be happy. You also have the Fool, which represents a new beginning, a leap of faith, taking a giant risk. And for those who are single, it could be that somebody new comes into your life in the month of November, where this is where you're being guided to by spirit. This is your kindred spirit, but they may be very different than the type of people that you normally date. But this could be someone who is marriage material with the Ten of Pentacles here, because this is a card of family, children, home, and a firm foundation. So there could be someone that comes in, if you're single, your second chance to be happy, with somebody who's very different. You take a risk as far as accepting their invitation to go out on a date. Maybe you already know this person, and this could be, you know, a proposal. You're taking a risk, but this is where you're being guided. For those who are already coupled, I feel like you need kind of like a new beginning. You need a clean slate in your marriage, which is here. You will be turning to spirit, and I feel like they're asking you to turn to spirit, because I feel like whatever it is that's going on right here is something that, like, you need help with, you need guidance on. I feel like kind of thinking about this mentally and trying to figure it out, because you are an air sign. I feel like this works against you. Okay, so you have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords does represent sometimes breakups, divorces, but it also represents emotional pain and arguments and being separated from the one that you love. So it could be that something like that comes up for you. we're going to get some more confirmation from both decks in a minute. That usually kind of ties everything together. But I do see here that you need to stand your ground. So for some of you, it's not that, you know, there's conflict, uncalled for conflict. Something's going on where you need to stand up for yourself. I feel like something is not fair to you. We'll see if the Justice card comes out from either one of these decks. But the Seven of Wands means that you need to be brave in confronting somebody. I feel like you don't want to confront your partner about something. Maybe you don't want to, maybe there's something that you want to bring up that you feel could cause a breakup or divorce, or could cause your partner to turn away from you. I feel like there's just something here that you have to face head on regarding your relationship. And I just noticed this going down the heart of the reading. The Fool is a new beginning, and then you have the Ace of Swords, which is also a new beginning, with the Seven of Wands right in the middle. It's like, if you want a new beginning in your relationship, you need to be brave. Don't be afraid to bring up issues with your partner. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and tell them, look, this is what's going on, and it's making me very unhappy, miserable, and we need to fix this. Remember, you're being guided to do the right thing. So, and then the Eight of Pentacles comes up for you. The Eight of Pentacles, this represents a lot of work to do. I feel like your relationship is not perfect, and no relationship ever is, but something is being highlighted to you right here, that whatever it is that is making you unhappy, it's not that you're being difficult. It's not that, you know, you don't trust. I feel like you genuinely have something to worry about here. I don't know what it is, because this is a general reading. Something is making you unhappy, but you need to stand up for yourself. You need to not be afraid of the consequences as far as what you say, because I feel like you're afraid of the consequences. You're afraid they could walk out on you. For some of you, they could be that someone keeps cheating on you or kind of coming and going. But for the majority of you, it's just kind of like something is not right here. Something is not right. And you need to be honest and speak up for yourself. This requires self-confidence. And I feel like regarding your relationships, that there's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of work to do as far as like building this relationship up again. Remember that the main energy is Judgment, which does represent a second chance. A second chance to be happy. So everything is not lost if you stand up for yourself. You can't let whatever it is that's going on here continue, because I feel like it's not fair to you. For those who are single, it could be that, you know, the work that you have to do is letting go of something from the past. The person that you're confronting here, those who are single, is yourself. There's an opportunity for you to be happy again, a second chance, perhaps at marriage or relationship. But you could be dwelling on a loss here. Okay, so the next card is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, this could be someone who's an air sign. It could be you, male or female. And I feel like it's you, because I'm not sure if you can see everything here. Let me just bring them up for you. You have the King of Swords, like I said, air sign, which could be you, or it could be someone that you're attracting to you, another air sign. And you have it next to two new beginnings. You have it next to the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So basically what they're telling you here, it's like, dear air sign. I almost said earth sign. Maybe that's a sign for some of you. Dear air sign, I feel like this is a message from Spirit. You need to change the way that you're thinking. The Ace of Swords does represent a new beginning, but it's a new beginning in the way that you think. It could be a new idea that comes up for you. And for some of you, it could be that what's going on right here is like it's too much work. You may kind of feel like, yeah, I deserve a second chance, but not with the same person. We'll see what the confirmation tells us. But this is just, it could also be that you're seeing the relationship or you're seeing love in the wrong way. You need a different way of thinking, but I feel like there could be a solution when it comes to the problem in your love life. And it could be that the solution is that you need to stand up for yourself, because it is lined up here with a new beginning, you standing up for yourself and another new beginning. Not only that, but you have the Ace of Cups, another new beginning. This is a new beginning in your love life. This is your relationship being rekindled, or if you're single, this is someone new coming into your life. And for those who are single, it could be that they're asking you to change the way that you're thinking. Stop focusing on the past and dwelling on the past. because there is a new love wanting to come into your life. But if you're focusing on someone that's not there anymore, then you might as well be invisible. But for those who are in a relationship, I feel like it's like I said, it's a message from Spirit. Dear air sign, change the way that you're thinking, or you're going to keep getting the same result. Your relationship can be rekindled, or your love life is not a lost cause. You may find another relationship. It really depends on if you feel that you can do the work that I see right here. If you really can stand up to your partner, especially those of you that feel like there's something going on that just kind of keeps repeating itself as far as like negative things like cheating or lying and constantly catching your partner with their hand in the cookie jar. Whatever it is, it's like there could be a lesson here, but not if it keeps repeating itself over and over. It could be that there was a lesson, but now it's time for you to move on. But for some of you, it could just be that you have to stop letting your partner get away with murder because you're afraid to stand up to him or her, because you're afraid that they will leave you. Okay, so let's get some additional confirmation from this deck here. What other messages are there for the sign of Aquarius? You have the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, Five of Swords. Okay. So yeah, I mean, to me the pages, Page of Swords, Page of Cups, to me the pages represent communication. Communication. You need to communicate with your partner, which really does kind of bring home what you have going on right here, which I won't talk about because I already talked about it enough. But the Page of Swords does represent being honest. This is honest communication. Like, this is to the point of being blunt, like sitting your partner down when, you know, they're expecting to have dinner and saying, this and this is going on in our relationship and it needs to end, or I'm leaving, or you're leaving. This is just being completely honest. And it could be that you're being honest with someone if you're in a relationship, but if you're single, this can be that you're being completely honest with yourself. Like, it's time to be completely honest. Like, why is it that you don't have a love life? Is it because you're dwelling on something that happened in the past, someone that left you 10 years ago? It's time to confront someone. Like I said, if you're single, it's yourself. If you're partnered and you really feel there's something unfair happening in this relationship, something that is like it won't allow you to be completely happy, it is a time for new beginnings for you. The Judgment. It's your time to be happy. You have a second chance, an opportunity, but not, you know, with this energy going on here. And then, like I said, they're asking you to be completely honest in the month of November. I feel like in order for you to continue to have this firm foundation from the Ten of Pentacles, in order to keep this relationship together, this family together, then you have to be completely honest, because I feel like something is challenging this stability. And your partner may be completely unaware of it, that they're doing something destructive, which I see here in the Five of Swords. It could be your partner, or it could be you. Hard to say in a general reading. But I do see communication in the two pages. Communication about possibly something sabotaging, something destructive, something negative. Also, there has to be, you know, just kind of loving communication, heart to heart. That's the energy of the Page of Cups. It's either a communication about your love life, which, you know, really does tie in with the Page of Swords, being honest about your feelings, about your relationship, what's bothering you, which could be this. But the Page of Cups is kind of promising you that if you're completely honest with yourself and with your partner, that your relationship can be saved, that your relationship can work out, if you are willing to do the work. Notice how the Page of Cups is sitting right next to the Eight of Pentacles, which represents, you know, a lot of work needed to make this relationship work, to keep you together, to have that firm foundation. There has to be honesty, a lot of work, and, you know, generally communication. Your partner needs to know where you're coming from, because I feel like somebody is not really kind of telling the other person what's on their mind because they don't want to risk losing that person. So then you have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords can represent somebody doing the, you know, unexpected, what's the word? Not unexpected. That's the Seven of Swords. Somebody kind of sabotaging things behind your back. Hidden enemies. Somebody who's kind of messing with your life that, you know, when you're completely unaware. This is somebody that is not trustworthy. So it could be that you feel that your partner is not trustworthy, or maybe they have proven themselves untrustworthy. But I always consider this card a huge, major red flag, more so than the Seven of Swords. And this could be that there's something going on that you're not aware of, or maybe they just keep messing up like over and over. It could be that that's why you have judgment telling you that you deserve to be happy and that you need to be honest about this. But the Five of Swords can also just mean making the wrong decision, making the wrong choices. Like you keep pursuing, you have a goal in mind and you keep pursuing it, but when you end up getting what you want, you'll kick yourself for it. You'll wonder, like, why did I ever pursue this? What did I ever see in this person? So for some of you, make sure that what you're fighting for here is worth fighting for. All this work, make sure that it's really what you want, because the main energy is telling you that it's, you have a second chance to be happy, whether it's with your current partner or with somebody completely different. But I just feel like this can go either way. This can either be an unwise decision that you're making, maybe in allowing somebody to stick around when they keep sabotaging the relationship, doing all the wrong things, cheating, lying. It could be abuse, whatever that is. If there's none of that, it could just be that you're making the wrong decision in pursuing this relationship. There could be something about the person that you don't know. It could come to light later and haunt you and kind of make you wish that you'd made a different decision. So let's get some more confirmation from this deck. What additional confirmation is there for the sign of Aquarius? You have the Four of Wands. You have Temperance. I'll put this here, you can see it. One more. And the Seven of Wands. So interesting that you would have the Seven of Wands again, because you do have it here. And the main energy from this deck, it's the Emperor. So whenever I see the Emperor in the love reading, this is telling you, take your power back. So I feel, I kept getting that message from this part of the reading right here, that something is going on, especially with the Five of Swords, where somebody is disempowering you in some way. For some of you, like I said, it could be that there's something, what's destructive is that the person keeps lying to you, like over and over, cheating on you, and you keep making excuses for them. Or it could be that you don't ever say, stop cheating on me, or I'm going to divorce you, or I'm going to leave you. It just means that you need to be self-confident and stand up to something that is breaking your heart. There's a lot of work to do here. So I feel like the Emperor is basically saying, take your power back. You've given way too much power to this person. You've given way too much. You've lost control of like who you really are, because the Emperor does represent being in control of your life. And I feel like something's going on here where you don't feel in control, especially when Spirit is screaming at you with this message here of the Seven of Wands, which I will get into in a minute. This is the most important message for you in this entire reading. So the first card is the Four of Wands. So this does represent marriage, and it's interesting that it's up here with the other marriage card. This is marriage, this is marriage, this is the home, a firm foundation. So I feel like for the majority of you, they are talking about either like your fiance, somewhere a relationship that's headed for marriage, where they want you to open your eyes before you make that decision. Or they're talking about your marriage that you are in right now. There's a lot of guidance for you about your marriage and what you need to do. And I feel like, you have Temperance, which is asking you to keep things in balance. Keep things in balance. And it could be that you're really hurt, or it could be that you're really hurt or you're really emotional. They're asking you basically with Temperance, keep it together, because there's another message for you here with the Seven of Wands. And like I said, I feel like this is the most important message for you. Stand up for yourself. It's here 2 times from 2 completely different decks. And Seven of Wands, it does mean being self-confident. It means kind of, slaying those dragons, those things in the relationship that you are not okay with. This is standing your ground. Kind of telling somebody you're not going to walk all over me. And I feel like with this energy here, there's a possibility that somebody is walking all over you. But you may not feel, with this energy here, you feel like you can't win, or you should keep quiet, or you should not bring it up. And it could be that you're afraid that you will be left. You're afraid. But remember, the message here from this deck is that it's time to take back your power. It's your second chance to be happy. But not if you're not speaking up for yourself. It's really time for you to lay down the law with your current relationship. Okay, Aquarius, this has been your love reading for November 2016. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.